And check out the view from the CTV Skywatch camera looking north on 13th Street North just about an hour ago. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday at this time we had a snow globe happening on the Skycam. -8 is where we're at right now. Fairly cloudy out there. -7 was our high at 3 p.m. and -13 was our low at 8 a.m. this morning. Winds are out of the south, and that bodes well for the next couple of days. You can already feel that the warmth in the air when you got out this afternoon, because of course the sunshine was able to make its way down to the surface. So a lot of melting happening, and it just felt much milder than yesterday. But we're still, of course, in these negative values. So that will be changing in the overnight hours, and tomorrow we'll be picking up more of a southwesterly flow, and that'll really start warming up things. To the west of the Continental Divide, still looking at some snowfall there and fairly decent temperatures, but we still have some warnings out for snowfall to the west, and that will be probably rescinded in the overnight hours, and things will be calming down in all the areas. But right now, where the real active weather is, we've got heavy snowfall warnings out for the northern coastal areas. We've got wind warnings in the south as another low pressure center is approaching. Columbia area, heavy snowfall warning criteria, northern coast heavy snow, and all the way up into Dempster in the Yukon. They've got blizzard warnings posted up there. So there is active weather out there, and there is some heavier deposits that are going to be happening. And freezing rain will also be a problem in some of the higher elevations to the west of the Continental Divide. So you can see as that second system starts to approach, a lot of cloud cover here. We've got that mixed precipitation in the form of snow and rain, even extending up into some of the higher elevations. But most of that will be staying to the west of the Continental Divide as a weak area of high pressure continues to build into the southern portions and the central portions of the province. So that's why all our areas are going to see temperature improvement for a couple of days. And then as we get into Saturday, we start to see the breakdown of the area of high pressure. And by Sunday, we have some snow moving back into southern Alberta. So just get ready for that. We're not expecting huge amounts, and temperature-wise, we're really not going into a deep freeze. 3 degrees in St. John's. They have a mixed bag of precipitation coming across in the next 24 to 48 hours. Prior to that, though, sunshine during the daytime hours, and as I said, as this upper trough moves across, looking at some variable mixed precipitation. Heavy snowfall warnings out for parts of northern Ontario and Quebec as it is right now. -8 in Winnipeg right now. Had snowy day in Regina and Saskatoon today. Tomorrow, expecting more sunshine. Sunshine broke through in Edmonton earlier today, -12 degrees. 4 degrees in -4 rather. Yeah, no, it's +4 in Kelowna right now. 7 on the coast in Vancouver. Cloudy there. We've got some snowfall in Whitehorse at -15, and also some light snowfall in Yellowknife and -22 degrees. Whoa, up there at this hour. And of course, we haven't even talked about wind chill in those areas. Much colder. Chance of flurries overnight tonight in East Kootenay down to -4, +3 for a high tomorrow. You'll have a chance of flurries as well, but you'll see some sunshine in the breaks too. Crow's Nest Pass looking at a few clouds tonight. Windy tonight, windy tomorrow. 6 degrees for a daytime high with a sun and cloud mix. Medicine Hat clear tonight, sun and cloud tomorrow. 4 degrees for a daytime high, and your winds will be kicking up in the afternoon hours. And in Lethbridge, we're looking at partly cloudy skies tonight down to -9 degrees. 6 for a high tomorrow. Sun and cloud mix. Winds will be gusting to 60 kilometers per hour tomorrow. So there you go. We got that nice sun and cloud mix tomorrow, and then even on Saturday, a small chance of a shower, but temperatures doing very well. Then we've got another weak cold front coming through, some precipitation attached to it, so -5, but we start to recover. And right now it looks like Tuesday might be -1 as opposed to -6. So the warming trend kind of kicking in. Well, a little bit of a warming trend. Now, Dory story. This is National Addictions Awareness Week, and this is one group trying to get the message out. In Canada, for those 15 and over, 1 in 10 use illicit drugs, 1 in 5 are high-risk drinkers, and 1 in 5 have used a psychoactive pharmaceutical in the past year. The Community Substance Abuse Response Team is trying to shine a light on the problem and create awareness.
I think National Addictions Awareness Week is very important because I think that addictions in general, or substance abuse in general, is something that's really kind of swept under the carpet in a lot of places. It's something that's uncomfortable and you don't really want to talk about it. So National Addictions Awareness Week kind of invites people to open up that dialogue, and it moves on a spectrum of things from working with young kids and forming connections with young children so that they don't fall risk to potential addictions in the future, as well as working with family members who might have someone in their life who is dealing with an addiction, all the way to working with people who actually have addictions.
During this week, teams will be going to local bars to hand out informational cards.
Everybody's really open to receiving the cards. They're excited that we are doing this in Lethbridge to promote safe drinking, to make sure people get home safely.
They are also having a new logo contest, but there are only a few days left to enter. Check out the details and then turn on your creativity.
Dory's Story, sponsored by Langenberg Optical, voted Best of the Best for 2012.